its first time out of the half. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw, I'll tell you.
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Got a man, it's Bell. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This defense is going to have to do do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's open. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Working the middle, it's complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Excuse me.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they'll try to tack on two. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
open space in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Breaks into the open up. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight with these.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? And it's picked off for the third time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his...
I am saving that motherfucking game. Oh my God, I was wrecking you.